Hey guys, taking a look at Dogecoin versus the USDT. Doge being the meme token that took off over the last, uh, what is this, 2 weeks? Went from 7 cents to almost 45 cents and pulled back here to 23 cents, bounced back up to test again the highs, got up to about 44 cents, kept trying to test it, stayed in this range between 34 and around 42, 43-ish. And after failing to reach new all-time highs, it is now starting to fall. It fell below the 34-cent support here. And it started using that as resistance. And now, as you can see, there's a new trend line for resistance as it trends down to retest its 23-cent support. Now, what is going to happen with Dogecoin now? Is the Dogecoin run over, or will we see a resurgence? I want to believe, and now, okay, let me just preface this all with, I'm not necessarily a believer in Dogecoin. I am just looking at the price action. I'm looking at the TA here and just making an analysis based on what I see based on prior price action. Okay, so let me just get that off the table now. There is not really any technological advances in Dogecoin. It is just a very interesting coin to watch because the price moves so much. There's so much volume in it. And so I just enjoy just watching it and charting it out. So now that I've said that, what I believe is going to happen is I believe it's going to hit the 23-cent support, probably somewhere in this range here. And it might come back up and test this resistance trend line for a little bit. And then somewhere around here, it is going to make a move back up. And this is when people start getting excited about it again. So I think when it gets above 29, 30 cents, this bounce here is going to get a lot of the Doge believers back into it. And it's going to go back up and retest the all-time highs. Because honestly, I think it might actually reach $1. And the reason why I say that is because I think the true believers, the real community, is going to push it as hard as possible to get it there. Do I believe it'll stay at $1? Probably not. Will it even get to $1? There's probably like a 40% chance that it happens. But I do think that when the excitement gets back into it around this range here, that it will pump back up to try to test the all-time highs again. If it falls below 23 cents, I probably would get worried and then sell at that point. So while saying that it might be a good idea to buy at 23 cents, there should probably also be a very tight stop loss at like 22 cents. Because if it breaks through that support, it's going to be a blazing glory as it falls. Like it's going to fall probably, in my belief, down to this 12 to 14 cent range if that happens. I want to say that it's not going to happen. I would say there's probably a 70% chance that it bounces off this support line, hits this trend, this resistance here, hits the support again, and then shoots up, making a double bottom, probably even like a W formation here, which would take it back up to the all-time highs. That's my assumption on Dogecoin. I am probably not right, so please do your own research, come up with your own decision. This is not financial advice at all. This is just looking at past data to see patterns and figuring out what's going to happen into the future. So that's my opinion on Dogecoin. I would love to hear your opinions. There are some very good ones when it comes to Dogecoin, so I would love to hear your opinion on Dogecoin. And please don't forget to follow or subscribe. And I look forward to making my next video for you. Talk soon.